Alrighty.
Oh,
back.
you're a cold-hearted bastard, you know that?
So all of my exes have told me. At one point or another.
I'm gonna make your life a living hell. You hear
Is this
me,
19 or
you
20?
pointy-head freak?
18. Damn, that was it 19 or 20, but which one? Okay.
Holy. Thanks. Thank
So I'm gathering I've missed a couple.
Oh, you
Or at
can't
least they
leave
might
me
be
here,
in
bad
here, who
man.
knows.
I'm freezing to death.
Yeah, I'll keep detective mode on just in case.
Emergency. Propellant research wing compromised. Initiate evacuation procedures immediately.
At this point, I think that's a bit late.
Your body core temperature is dangerously low, Phyllis. All I want is to get Nora and leave.
Not giving you the code. I'll see you both dead before I give you a damn thing.
Then join me in my fate and freeze.
You're a peon, Victor. A plebe. Where are you without me, huh? You've got nothing. No money, no resources. Everything around you I built. Without me, you'd still be turning animals into ice cubes. You stole from me, Victor. You thought I'd just let that go?
You still have time, Boyle. Or are you so empty you have nothing to live for?
You'll never save your wife. Look at you. You're out of ideas.
A few more degrees below zero and we'll see if I need any.
You don't have the guts to do it.
Keep stalling and the cold will do it for me.
There's a point there. I'm guessing this is the boss fight.
Victor, you have to let him go.
I'm taking my wife. You can't stop me.
I know the truth, and so will the police. Boyle will face judgment for his crimes.
It was an accident. You don't know what you're talking about. What?
Nothing matters. Do you understand? Nothing but my Nora.
You've endangered lives all over this city. Nora would never have wanted this.
No. What she wants is to live a long life in the warmth of the sun. Her hand in mine. But because of him, she'll only feel the icy touch of a man whose emotions run as cold as the blood in his veins.
Alrighty, post-com from here on out. I was already in a pretty bad mood at this time, considering, you know, the bug and having to restart the playthrough and just all that kind of shit, so I unfortunately, I guess you could say, kind of ruined this fight a little bit for myself. That being said, I don't like Predator scenes to begin with. I feel they are functionally flawed, and they have been for the past couple of games. I really think they need an overhaul, and I hope Arkham Knight brings that. There needs to be more done to it. There's all different kinds of, you know, if he's gliding, he ends up hitting something that he shouldn't, get stuck on some places, just all different kinds of shit. That being said, I honestly felt this boss fight was a bit of a drag, if not more so. It felt like, someone described it as being like the Arkham City boss fight. I agree with that to an extent. It's just a hell of a lot more annoying, as you can obviously see. I mean, you've got Freeze looking over your every shoulder, you know, looking everywhere, and then you've got gunmen all around. I mean, that gets really tedious and fucking annoying really quickly. I did like the way they went with it. I just felt the end result was really piss poorly done. So like I said, I mean, I like the whole, you know, cryo generator, you know, gotta blow it up, blah 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 to take him down. I felt the way they pulled this off was really bad. I mean, it's just far too annoying. At least for my taste. I mean, anybody else that likes it, you know, good for you. That being said, like I said, I enjoy what they were trying to pull off with it. Just the end result didn't work out all that well. I do apologize. I will have skipped most of this because, like I said, I got really pissed off. Most of the commentary was me cursing and raging. And I figure you'd probably prefer to hear me rambling my ass off rather than, cursing out every character known to man and, cursing out all the developers. Even though, in my opinion, I have the right to, as of right now. But yeah, interesting idea. Felt the end result just wasn't done well enough. It could have been a much better fight. Maybe cut down on the gunman, I really don't know. Just the mixture, and plus him hanging over all over the place, being able to spot you so damn quickly. Just kind of, it ruined the whole, going after the objective and having to watch your ass at the same time. I mean, I know it's Batman, but still. At the end of the day, no game will be able to perfectly pinpoint, just how well Batman can react, amongst other things. That being said, like I said, I'm not too particularly fond of Predator scenes anyways, they just take too long. They need an overhaul.
Do not allow him to escape again.
I mean, the right amount of balance, you can, do Predator scenes decently, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be that well balanced, and it's going to take a while, and it's going to get frustrating.
I won't allow my wife to be subjected to any more tests. Do you understand? There is no need for this, Batman. This man could have been more careful. I'm the source of that noise. Give him a hand. Get up. Please get up. I am taking Nora. You cannot stop me.
I don't want to end up like this chump. Do you? He's got to be close. Find him already.
If this is how you want it to be, so be it.
Warning. Cryotank 3. Overload in progress.
Yeah, like I said, right then and there, frustrating bullshit. Shit, rewatching it, I'm getting annoyed. Like I said, if it were me, I would have cut down on the amount of gunmen. Would have made many more ways to, go after Freeze rather than, just hoping he gets to certain spots and, using the takedowns or whatever.
Do not test my patience.
I mean, what the hell is the point in using the thermal batarangs if... As I said, just things I would have changed up like that. I mean, it's just like maybe spam the living shit out of him with the triple batarangs, gives you an opportunity, and after that, much like Arkham City, you wouldn't be able to do that again. Just that kind of shit. As I said, I'm no developer, but I just honestly feel for certain ways. I was getting really pissed off there. But yeah, there's just, I feel there's certain ways that can, certain things that can be done better. I liked the idea, just didn't like the end result of it. And unfortunately for me, that does kind of take away from the whole experience, but oh well.
I am not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me?
And like I said, this right here is part of the reason that, Predator scenes annoy me. Just gotta wait for this, gotta wait for that, and all that kind of shit, and it gets tedious and long-winded.
Warning. Containment breach in
And
progress.
finally, I get this down.
Let's see how well you do when the air freezes in your lungs.
You've had
But yeah, as I think I mentioned, I cut a lot of this out. It took longer than I wanted it to, and like I said, I tend to watch these playthroughs back later on, and I do not like seeing all that bullshit. So, cut to just before I take him down.
Come out and do what you came to do.
Makes me happier. Because I wanted nothing more than this thing to be over.
Have you lost your resolve? Mine remains as strong as ever.
Cryogenic containment failing. Prime subject Nora Breeze in danger.
Do not test my... No!
If I can get underneath him, I can take him from below.
Yeah, you'll see me kind of move around really unsure, because I honestly had forgotten about the little ice panel that's up on the top that you'll see. I had completely forgot about that, so I'm just like, how the hell am I supposed to get him from below? I mean, I don't see anything, you know, breakable. Is this game pulling a fast one on me, or am I supposed to think up some magical Batman trick or some shit? And then I was just like, am I supposed to sneak from behind? I don't necessarily consider that below.
Just kill him.
And I was just like, oh, well, I'll go up anyways.
I should have just killed him. Him and
Then I was just like, oh, that thing. Yeah, that would, well, make more sense. That being said, I still don't know how you wouldn't have heard this. Whatever, plot armor.
I've almost got you.
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting, but you shouldn't have stuck your nose in my business. And here I thought I was going to have a problem explaining what happened in your lab. I mean, the police are never going to look at me after what you did. And with this bat freak dead, there won't be anyone left to say otherwise.
Cryogenic containment failing.
Nora,
And that just leaves you.
please. You can save her. You just have to bypass the cryo-tunnel.
Victor, she dies. But I'll keep you alive long enough to see her go.
Take a seat, humanitarian.
Cryogenic containment restored.
I'm sorry, Victor. I can't give you peace, but I can give you justice.
Breaking news out of North Gotham at this hour, where protest has turned to celebration. Under extreme pressure from Gotham's citizens, Mayor Hill has just announced his resignation. While Hill has not ruled out a possible run for re-election in the new year, his resignation means that Peter Grogan will likely not be the next police commissioner of Gotham. Speculation has already begun about who the new mayor will appoint as commissioner, with many pundits naming GCPD Captain James Gordon as the frontrunner. And now to South Gotham, where Vicky Vale brings us this live report.
Thanks, Janine.
I'm standing at the corporate headquarters of GothCorp, where Captain Gordon has confirmed that GothCorp CEO Ferris Boyle has been taken into police custody. Police report that Mr. Boyle stands accused of manslaughter, extortion, and attempted murder. Shocking accusations given that just earlier tonight, he accepted the Wayne Foundation's award for Humanitarian of the Year. Also in custody is the notoriously elusive underworld crime boss Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin, as well as a GothCorp cryogenicist, Victor Freeze. Mr. Freeze is being held under heavy guard at Gotham General, receiving treatment for an undisclosed medical condition. Quincy Sharp has suggested that Mr. Freeze is yet another example of the type of criminal that needs the specialized care that only Arkham Asylum can provide. Police credit these arrests to solid police work, but this reporter suspects the vigilante known as the Batman had more than a small role to play. On a personal note, I owe Batman a debt of gratitude for rescuing me from almost certain death earlier this evening. So, thank you, Batman. For all of us. Back to you, Janine.
Thanks, Vicky. The Batman continues to be one of the top stories this holiday season. So as we here at GNN wish you all a happy and safe New Year's Eve, we'll leave you with just a few of the comments you've made about Gotham's caped crusader.
I was surrounded. Next thing you know, bam, boom, kapow! The bastards are all on the ground, KO'd. I didn't even see him coming.
Oh, it was all a blur. He just whooshed in out of nowhere.
Listen, I'm a cop. I can't condone what he does, but I can be grateful he's doing it.
Oh, he's real, all right. I got the bruises to prove it. He's real, he's ruthless, and there ain't nothing in the world that's gonna stop him.
Congratulations, sir. Victor, Ferris, and even that scoundrel Cobblepot are all in custody. Shall we call it a night, then?
Not yet, Alfred. There's still work to be done.
And that was the Cold Cold Heart DLC. I appreciate and give kudos for the idea of bringing Heart of Ice to game form, and honestly, in the future I would love to see more adaptations from the animated series, considering there was quite a few good storylines that they could pick and choose from. That being said, I do feel it does fall short, in my opinion. Motos and exposition seem to run through pretty damn quickly, with not nearly as much emotional impact behind them, but it wasn't a complete bust to me, and kept me drawn in for the most part, and, well, waiting for justice. As per gameplay, not much different in that department. I do wish the DLC had been a lot longer, more involved side quests, etc., etc. Seems slightly smoother in terms of combat and whatnot than, the main game and Initiation were, but for all I know, that could just be placebo effect. Despite its flaws and slight lackluster nature, I do recommend playing it. Granted, the voice in the back of my head will say wait until it's really, really cheap, or if you already have the season pass and are kind of hesitant. Like I said, it has its flaws. It's not as emotionally impacted as I would feel the episode is if you rewatched it. But beyond that, why the hell not? It's great. Despite my anonymity towards Warner Bros. Montreal and everything they stand for at this point, go for it. So, I hope you enjoyed any and all rage, my long-winded speeches and shit like that, and peace out for now.